Hello! Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Wanda Lee. I'm a married mom of 3 and I appreciate you joining me for High Priority Monday. My husband and I have some ambitious financial goals for our family, including becoming debt-free, paying off our mortgage in half the time, and putting our little ones through college loan-free. So if any of those things interest you, I'd love for you to hang out with me. Today, we are focusing exclusively on debt and on our 100 envelope challenge. We don't have a lot of money to stuff though, so we're just gonna do what we can do. But it should be a quick one. Alright, so we have $60 today, but 40 of that is going into our 100 envelope challenge, and 20 of that is going to debt. So like I said, not a lot, but we're gonna do what we can do. This is our debt binder, our lovely debt binder. And the first thing I want to do is go to the medical bill, because we did make our third to last payment of our medical bill. This was our last remaining bill from the twins, and we've been paying on it monthly consistently. And I realized that I haven't been marking off the tracker because we are over 75% done with it. We only have 2 payments left. And that's really exciting. Fortunately, this is interest free, so that makes things a little bit easier, which is why we just kind of, take our time and do the monthly payments with it. But yeah, we only have 2 payments left, which I believe is around $300 left for what we owe for the medical bill. So that's really exciting. The other thing I wanted to do is pop one of these 10s into a credit card. And the reason for that is because we haven't been stuffing it in the envelope for a while. To be honest, the holiday season got the better of us. We were down to 4,100 remaining on our credit card, and we regrettably increased that amount this past holiday season. However, the good news is I got it back down to around 41, so I am proud of that. So basically we're back to where we started before we hit the holidays. And that happens, and I'm not gonna continue to beat myself up. I've already beaten myself up a lot for that, but I'm not gonna continue to beat myself up for that. Instead, we're just going to call it life and be thankful that we got it back down to where it was. So now we're going to continue paying it off as we had initially planned to do. We are actually pulling out our big binder, our debt payoff binder, and the only reason why we're pulling this out is so we can jump all the way to the back, because I want to do this little savings challenge. I want to start it. This is part of the debt payoff bundle that I created for myself mostly, but it is on Etsy, and I threw in these freebie savings challenges of varying amounts, like $150, $350, etc., and they're all different types of blue flowers. So we're gonna take this last 10 and we're actually gonna pop it in to this challenge, and I'm excited because it means I get to do a little bit of coloring. Maybe I should start with the light one. But yeah, I'm using these challenges specifically for mortgage. We are happy that we were able to increase our mortgage payment for this month, and so the goal is to continue down that path, right? Because paying off our mortgage quickly is one of our big 3 goals. And our mortgage is obviously a part of our debt, but we do separate when we think about our debt. or at least when I talk about debt, I'm talking about credit cards, student loans, etc. I'm not talking about the house. I kind of consider, yes, the house is a debt as well, but it's also an asset, unlike student loans and credit cards. So I kind of put it in its own category, right? In other words, when we do our debt pay off, our initial one, it will be for the credit cards, student loans, the medical bill, etc. And then hopefully all we'll have left is our mortgage, which we actively try to throw more money at each month so that we can accomplish that goal of paying it off quicker than 30 years. Because, I mean, who wants to be paying it for 30 years, right? That's a lot of interest. The longer we have that debt open, the more interest we have to pay. So I'm excited to be starting this one and putting some money toward it. We also put extra money toward our, what's it called? Our mortgage in our month ahead binder. There's an envelope there, and that's extra money for it. So the more ways we can save for it, the better. All right. I think we should be good though. There's a little line there. There's a little line there. Little one there, little one there. How's that looking? How's that looking from your angle? I don't typically do coloring challenges because I like to be like so precise with those things, and then I don't want to take up so much of other people's time watching me do it. But we did it. We did it. We colored in our first flower for Morning Glory, and that was $10, and that is going right here. And so whenever we have a little bit extra, I'm going to try to knock off one of these challenges. So that's great. All right, last but not least, we have our 100 envelope challenge. So I round to the nearest 5. Should all add up to the same thing at the end, but that enables me to avoid putting in tiny little bills. Oh, I was gonna say I might not have enough money to complete this, but looks like I was looking out for myself. So this one would round up to 40. This one actually would round down to 35. So we're just gonna do this one. Pop in a 40. Gonna put this on this side. It's just got some little X's on it, so I have a visual reminder that 37 is not complete. All right, so 39 is done. Let's pop over here. Boom. Skadoosh. All right, we did it. So excited, so excited, so excited, so excited, so excited, so excited. And I love, what I'm most excited about is that we got that big one out of the way last time. So we don't have to worry about 98 and 100 in the future. Thank you, past me, for looking out for future me. All right, that is it for today. Short and sweet. Like I said, just focusing on a little bit of debt payoff and a little bit of 100 envelope challenge, which we will use once completed to pay off some debt and also to go a little bit into our high priority savings, all the things that we like to focus on Mondays. If you enjoyed hanging out, I'd love for you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can hang out with me for future high priority Mondays. Otherwise, I hope you have a marvelous Monday, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.